So we all have our own way of bragging. I've seen a lot of YouTubers go and say, I was in this movie, I was in that movie. And then it reminded me, oh yeah, I was in a movie too. Believe it or not, true story. Having since lived in California, I was in the audience back in the day with Star Search. For those of you old like me, you'll remember Star Search. I was actually in the audience right next to the catwalk. Cindy Crawford walked out, and the camera panned, saw her, and then saw me like a 14-year-old boy just staring. That's not necessarily my claim to fame. But in high school, I had a friend who got myself and a bunch of other friends to be extras on the movie Sister Act 2. It was an all-day event. We got down to downtown LA first thing in the morning, and the shoot went all day long. It was nuts. And the scene is where Whoopi Goldberg is singing that calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? I don't remember the song. But it is supposed to be in like New York where this whole thing's going down. It's actually an alleyway in downtown LA. There's a mural that was painted by some guy that I guess the director liked, and he said, all right, let's go with that. Now, a couple interesting things is the money that we hand out is actually prop money. So as you see the scene, you'll see that all the money there is actually fake. The audio is also fake. So when it starts off, you're going to hear Whoopi Goldberg go, ow, and then start getting into it. That is all pre-recorded. It's funny. I never knew that that's how that worked, but it's true. There are kind of throughout placed, my friends are placed throughout. And then there's me wearing a bright blue shirt, shades, and a full head of hair. You probably wouldn't recognize me back then. I was also about 100 pounds thinner. So check it out. This is it.
Hey, we're here to collect some money from you. That means we need your help. We're not playing. Put that basket out there. Get that money.
Right there. That is me back when I was just a puppy. Right next to me is my friend Dan. We were both standing right next to the stairs here going up, and there is a walkway that you can't really see that goes back into this door. There's one point where Whoopi, when she gets down off the stage, she goes around, walks along. She bumped into my arm. My arm has not been washed since, and it smells kind of funny. I think that's my friend Michael Johnson. Trying to remember. I think that's Ben. But yeah, there we are. See me right there? Kind of looking around like I'm lost. So yes, right now she is lip syncing. And all these things are just rigged to shake. She's doing a pretty good job lip syncing. So for those of you friends who were actually there, hopefully in this paused part you could see yourself. I don't see any of my friends right here. Although I think that might be Candy Green. Maybe. I know the camera pans in on my friend. Oh, there's my friend Kyle. Oh, right. There's my friend Ben Russell. And I don't think that those... See, like this part right here never happened where we were. This was shot somewhere else some other time. And all of the people here, they weren't there either. So this was shot somewhere else too. So I was supposed to give back the money at the end. You know, you could see people, you know, passing out money right there for collections. Again, that's all fake money. And I kept some. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. So it actually cuts out as Whoopi's going down. But, oh yeah, there I am again. Look, with a full head of hair, and I'm just like, yay, look at me. I'm kind of a big deal. And there, right there, is my friend Carrington Johnson. That wasn't there. When I say wasn't there, I mean she wasn't really there that day. During this time, we were not allowed to talk to Whoopi. We were not allowed to take pictures or do anything at all that would distract or take away from the scene. So the only thing I could really do, and I don't know how well you can see that money, but it's fake. I've got some somewhere. I just got to find it. But the only thing I could really do was wear a bright blue shirt. And that's it. So if you ever want to look it up and see yourself if you were there, or see if you know someone that was there, Sister Act 2, get up off of that thing. That's it. Braggadocio.